Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today we're jumping into the world of watches, horology specifically,
Right.
and we're looking at a piece that's really, captured people's attention lately. The Longines Legend Diver 39 millimeter.
Particularly that new white dial version they released.
Exactly, that's the one. Our source is a really comprehensive review, gives us the tech specs, market context, all of it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So our mission really is to unpack what makes this watch tick, why it's considered a modern classic, its vintage roots.
And that value proposition, too. Longines often delivers there.
For sure. So, okay, let's unpack this, right? So the story really starts way back. We're talking 1959.
Yeah, the original supercompressor diver, Ref 7042.
And that supercompressor case design, it's quite clever, isn't it? The way pressure actually seals it tighter.
It really was ingenious for the time. A smart solution for diving.
So that 59 model, that's basically the blueprint for everything that came after.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Then they did that faithful reissue in 2007, the Heritage Revival.
Right, and then added a date window version in 2009. And the collection really started to kind of branch out from 2017 or so.
That's when we saw things like the Milanese bracelet option, different sizes.
Yeah, the 36 millimeter joined the 42 millimeter.
But 2023 was the big one, wasn't it? With this 39 millimeter case.
Exactly. That's the model we're focusing on. And here's where it gets really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into the specifics of this 39 millimeter version. The case, the crowns, how it wears.
The dimensions are key here, I think.
Totally. 39 millimeters wide, 12.7 millimeter thick, and a 47 millimeter lug to lug.
And that 47 millimeter lug to lug, well, that hits a real sweet spot for wearability.
It does. Fits nicely within that sub 50 millimeter range a lot of people look for.
Makes it comfortable on a wider range of wrists.
And honestly, 12.7 millimeter thick for 300 meters of water resistance. That's pretty slim.
It really is impressive, yeah. Shows good engineering.
The finishing, too, it's very well done. You've got the brush sides.
Contrasting with the polished surfaces. Gives it a nice depth.
Yeah, very cohesive. And then, of course, those two crowns.
The signature look. At 2 and 4 o'clock. Screw down, naturally.
With that cool cross-hatched pattern, very vintage feel.
And the top one, the 2 o'clock, that's for the internal bezel.
Right, bidirectional rotating bezel.
Yeah.
And the 4 o'clock crown is for winding and setting the time.
Standard stuff there.
Now, you mentioned the dual crown design.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is that it's not just for looks, you know?
Right, it comes from history.
Exactly. It's rooted in those old compressor-style divers. That internal bevel operated by its own crown.
It kept the timing bezel safe, right?
Yeah.
Protected inside the case.
Precisely. Prevented accidental bumps from knocking your dive time off. It's a really neat blend of, like, form, history, and actual function.
Okay, let's talk about the dial, specifically this white one.
Which is just one of many options, it's worth saying.
Oh yeah, they've got beige, black, blue, brown, green, gray, even that orange one the reviewer liked.
The muted terracotta. Yeah, looks good.
But this white dial, it's described as a sleeper diver, kind of unexpected.
It leaves a lasting impression, apparently. Clean and confident.
And the review says the execution is just immaculate. It doesn't clash with the sort of quirky case.
Maintains the balance, the proportions.
Legibility seems good too. Black numerals and markers against the white lacquer.
Gently raised elements, which helps.
The hands are familiar, Longines shapes, pointed hour, tapered minute, arrow seconds.
Standard, functional.
All loomed, of course. Hands, markers, pip at 12. Though the loom isn't like torch level strong, according to the review.
Okay, good to know. But probably adequate for most situations.
And you've got that thick, domed sapphire crystal, too, with anti-reflective coating.
Which definitely helps with clarity, reduces glare.
And that sloping internal bezel. The review says it adds dimensionality and dynamism, stops the white dial feeling flat.
Ah, that's a clever touch. Adds visual interest without clutter.
Yeah. The layout is super clean otherwise. Logo at 12, automatic script at 6. That's it.
Simple, elegant.
So what really stands out to you about making a white dial work so well on what's fundamentally a tool watch?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? White dials on divers aren't the norm. They can sometimes feel a bit, I don't know, stark or less rugged.
Right.
But here, I think it's that combination you mentioned, the deep lacquer finish, the contrast with the black elements.
And the depth from that sloping bezel.
Exactly. It avoids feeling flat or sterile. It adds this unexpected elegance, maybe, makes it more versatile.
So it's not just a weekend diver, perhaps. Could wear it more easily day to day.
I think that's the idea. It broadens the appeal beyond just hardcore dive watch fans looking for, pure utility. It shows real precision in the design choices.
Okay, let's talk wearability again, but focus on the bracelet and straps.
The beads of rice bracelet gets a lot of praise.
Or grains of rice, as the reviewer joked. Funny how that sticks in your head.
Yeah. But it seems genuinely good. Tapers nicely, 20 millimeters down to 16 millimeters.
Which adds comfort. And a milled clasp with micro adjustments.
5 points of micro adjust is great. Helps you really dial in the fit.
And the finish on the bracelet itself is supposedly excellent, even compared to pricier watches.
That mix of brushed outer links and polished center beads.
Right. Looks sharp. Now the clasp is polished.
Which can be a scratch magnet, yeah. Some people prefer brushed.
But the reviewer's take was interesting. Scratches add character. What do you think about that?
It's a classic debate, isn't it? Do you baby your watch or embrace the wear and tear? Personally, on a tool watch, I lean towards character. Shows it's been used.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And if you don't like the bracelet, there are other options too.
Right, a NATO-style nylon strap and a leather one gives you choices.
Flipping it over, it's a solid steel case back, no display window.
Which is appropriate for a 300-meter dive watch, really. More robust.
Features that embossed diver image in the center. Nice little detail.
And the basic specs around the edge.
But inside, that's where the important stuff is. The Longines caliber L8 88.6.
An ETA-based automatic, as we mentioned, but with some key upgrades.
Yeah, the bells and whistles like the silicone balance, spring.
Huge benefit. Makes it resistant to shocks, and especially magnetism.
Which is everywhere these days. Phones, laptops.
Exactly. Helps maintain accuracy.
Yeah.
And it runs at that slightly quirky 3.5 hertz frequency.
25,200 vibrations per hour. Good balance between performance and power reserve.
Often, yeah. And speaking of power reserve, 72 hours.
That's solid. 3 days. Weekend proof.
Definitely. Plus hacking seconds for precise setting and hand-winding capability.
And the big one, it's COSC certified.
Chronometer certified. Guarantees that accuracy of megas 4 to plus 6 seconds per day.
So if you connect that movement to the bigger picture...
Well, having COSC certification and a silicon balance, spring, and a watch at this price point, it's significant.
It shows a commitment to quality.
These aren't just marketing points. They're real indicators of a modern, reliable, and robust movement. It has genuine value and, frankly, peace of mind for the owner, especially for a watch designed for tougher environments. Sets it apart.
Okay, let's tackle the price, because that caused a bit of a stir initially.
Yeah, there was that price bump in 2023 when this version launched. Went from around $2,300 up to, what, $3,250 or $3,550 on the bracelets?
Something like that. And there was some griping, as the review puts it. Understandable.
Sure. The perspective now, in 2025, seems to be that it's actually fair value.
Considering how much watch you're getting for the money.
Right. And context is key here. Look at the competition.
Good point. The Tudor Black Bay 58, that's often seen as a direct competitor.
And that's, what, $4,725 on a bracelet? Significantly more?
Or the Tag Heuer Aquaracer Professional 300 date, the 36mm one, $4,250 on bracelet.
Also quite a bit higher.
Now you can find good alternatives for less, like the Rado Captain Cook or Oris Diver 65.
Yeah, those are often around the $200, $850 mark. Also great watches.
So looking at all that, what does it tell us? How does Longines hit this sweet spot, offering COSC, silicon, great finishing, below those main Swiss rivals?
Well, part of it is likely scale. Longines is part of the Swatch Group.
Ah, so they have access to resources. Movement manufacturing.
Exactly. Using an ETA base for the L888 platform allows them to integrate those high-spec features like COSC and silicon probably more cost-effectively than smaller brands.
Makes sense.
And they've also really leaned into the heritage collection. The Legend Diver has this strong identity, this history.
It's not just another dive watch spec sheet. It has character.
Right. So they're leveraging their history, their manufacturing scale, and strategic positioning to offer something that feels premium, performs well, but undercuts some key competitors. It's a smart play.
So wrapping things up, it seems the Longines Legend Diver, especially this 39mm version, just hits a lot of the right notes.
It really does. You've got that ideal size. The 300-meter water resistance is serious capability.
The unique design with genuine vintage roots.
Very refined finishing for the price.
And when you put it all together, a really solid value proposition, even after the price increase.
Yeah. So if you like that compressor-style look, that dual crown aesthetic.
This watch, maybe especially this white dial version, seems like a no-brainer, as the review called it.
It's definitely a strong contender in its category. A very compelling package.
It does make you think, though.
Yeah.
Well, this raises an important question, I think. In today's watch market, it's absolutely saturated. So many choices, so many reissues.
True.
How does a brand like Longines manage to create something like the Legend Diver that feels so connected to its past, like authentically historic,
Hmm.
but also feels completely relevant and contemporary right now, making it a genuinely, timeless reissue?
That's a great point. It's not just about copying an old design, is it? There's something more subtle going on.
Right. It makes you, the listener, consider what are those specific design elements beyond just looks that make a watch truly legendary?
And how are those elements, maybe the unique case, maybe an unexpected dial choice like this white one? How are
Mhm.
they valued by people today? It's fascinating.